Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X research and professional physicist. And today I'd like to bring to you another one of my articles. This one's entitled Planet X is Here, Emitting Light, Creating Weather. Now, figure 1 below shows a tornado touching down. Tornadoes are produced by Planet X system stellar cores, which are the energy-depleted cores of planets and stars. These planets and stars were destroyed several thousand years ago due to being cut off from their energy supply. The stellar cores are surrounded in clouds of gas which they create, and they are also sources of gravity. So their gravitational fields interact with the Earth's gravitational field, giving rise to a cylindrical region of gravitational interference between the stellar core and the surface of the Earth. This region results in a connection being made between the stellar core in the atmosphere and the Earth's core system below the ground. Energy flows through the connection, which then allows the stellar core to develop stronger gravitational effects and to create matter. The increased energy results in lightning and in the stellar core emitting light from its surface. And you may look at article 785 entitled Planet X is Here, but what is it exactly? And here you can see the tornado which touched down in Ellis County, Oklahoma on April 13, 2019. And the lower part of the cloud, as you can see, is dark and is most likely made of dust, which is rising up in the outer ring of the gravitational interference region. So it's rising up here, and this is an illustration of the gravitational interference pattern, which gives rise to the energy connection between the stellar core and the Earth's core system. So there's a core inside here, and here you can see what this connection looks like. In the central part, we have gravity is downwards, and this is where the cloud envelope from the stellar core drops down, producing a spout, the tornado spout. And in the outer ring, which is in brown here, we usually have dust rising up from the surface of the Earth, because in this outer ring, gravity reverses, it's upwards. And that leads to the creation of a gravitational anomaly. And tornado connections, these gravitational connections, which lead to energy, it's actually energy connections, allow these objects to actually lift heavy objects whenever these heavy objects are inside this region. This is actually a gravitational vortex, but it forms and allows energy to flow from the stellar core, from the Earth's core to the stellar core. Notice that the object's upper cloud envelope is not white. It seems to be a peach color. You can see that there, indicating that the cloud is emitting light in this color. In the center image, brighter light emission can be seen coming from a spot over here. And this indicates that the stellar core inside is emitting light from its surface, and this is its location inside this cloud envelope here. So the objects absorb energy even before the cloud connection forms, as energy is continuously flowing through the Earth's atmosphere. But the denser cloud and dust connection allows faster energy absorption, as denser matter provides more pathways for the energy to flow through. And you may look at Article 818 for more details on that. And here you can see a Planet X system stellar core inside the Earth's atmosphere, and this one has absorbed energy through its cloud envelope and is now fully charged. Lightning erupts, lighting up the cloud, and you can see this circular region here where there is very bright light being emitted. And this circular outline of this bright flash indicates that this is most likely where the stellar core is, because the lightning, all of this lightning, would be coming from it. It's a stellar core that drew the energy from the Earth's core and is now starting matter creation with that energy, and thus produces this lightning. So this is most likely where it is, in this location here. The objects are not usually alone. They come in groups or as systems, and since their cloud envelopes overlap, making up one large enveloping cloud, energy will flow across the cloud material to all the stellar cores within it. So even if only a few, usually the tornado stellar cores, make connections with the surface, the whole system will receive it. And here you can see a cloud spout which touches down in Oklahoma on April 30th, 2019. And energy will flow at a fast rate through this connection to the stellar core above and through the cloud envelope, enveloping the whole system to other stellar cores in a group. There will be some in the system that specifically create water, which then leads to rain. Lightning is usually observed before the rain starts falling, because it is through the lightning that water is created, most likely in the form of water vapor, but which then condenses into droplets of water. Some of the objects are not well covered by cloud, like these ones here, and can therefore be seen for what they are: celestial objects, the cores of planets and stars, which were once inside the Planet X planets and stars. And they enter the Earth's atmosphere as easily as the sun's. And you can see all of these ones seem to be spherical because their cloud envelopes seems to be spherical, and clouds do not form the spherical shape unless there is a solid object in that shape inside. And you can actually see the surface of one here because its cloud envelope does not cover it properly. You can see the cloud envelope here is conforming to the spherical shape of the object. And here's another one that's almost spherical, so that suggests that there is a solid spherical object inside. This one is in the shape of a disc. Its shape is, we can see that shape from the shape of its cloud envelope. And this one may look like a break in the clouds at first, but it's actually the surface of a solid object. This is one of the larger ones that enter the Earth's atmosphere, and they seem to remain at higher altitude. They have sparse cloud envelopes. This is its spout connection material, and this is a spout connection point. It actually forms a clearing on the surface of these objects. They have very little material with which to make a connection, but they are absorbing light because they emit light from the surface. You can see the blue color of the surface. It's emitting blue light. And here you can see some of these objects in the sun's corona. So these are the energy depleted cores of Planet X star systems entering into the sun's low atmosphere or inner corona and making physical connections with their cloud envelopes, just like the ones entering the Earth's atmosphere. You can see the cloud envelope connecting at different points on this object and coming down and connecting to the surface of the sun. And this one has two connections there. This one, we can see one there. So in conclusion, Planet X is here. It is here to absorb energy and resume matter creation. These objects give rise to all weather phenomena and have many more destructive effects on the Earth. And you may look at Article 819 entitled Planet X Cataclysmic Effects. How bad can they get? For more details on that. They also emit light both from their cloud envelopes and from their surfaces. And these are the references. This is Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X physicist. Thank you for watching.